The Idiot and the Lion. Once upon a time, at exactly 5 o'clock of a Saturday evening to be precise, Scott inherited all of his father's wealth. At exactly 7 o'clock, he threw a grand party where he invited all his friends and also gave them expensive gifts. At 9 o'clock, Scott decided to buy a very expensive painting because one of his friends suggested him so. And Scott wasn't even half done by then. By the time the party had ended, Scott had become a guardian of a kangaroo in Australia, bought a plot on the moon which he would never be able to visit, and announced an even grander party for the following day.
They love me, and I love it!
They did not love him, and Scott was about to find that out pretty soon. In the following weeks to come, Scott bought a plot of land on Mars, became financial guardian to more kangaroos, and threw party after party until he was broke. So broke. The people he thought were his friends showed him their door, and now Scott had to sell his house to pay off for the upbringing of the kangaroos.
My friends don't love me. I was a fool.
You know, Scott, I don't normally agree with you, but this I agree with. You are a fool. A great fool. In fact, you are the greatest fool to have ever walked on the face of the earth. In fact, if fools could fly, you'd be in the air all the time. In fact,
yes, I get it. You don't have to overemphasize.
Okay, please shut the door on your way out.
But Uncle, where am I to go? I don't have a house. I don't have any money.
Not my problem, nephew. You had money. In fact, more money than I possess. But you did not learn to value it. And if I let you stay here after all that you've done, you will never learn. Ah, that rhymed quite well. I am a poet and I didn't even know it. Okay, bye now.
With a heavy heart, Scott left his uncle's house.
Hey, Scott. Here's an apple. Enjoy.
With a heavy heart and an apple, Scott left his uncle's house. He walked about the town, head hung low, regretting that he had spent all his fortune on unnecessary things.
At least the kangaroos are happy.
Oi, young man, that's my spot.
Oh, I am very sorry, Mr. Beggar. I will sit over there.
Oi, my name's not Mr. Beggar.
Oh, sorry. What is your name?
The name's Bond. James Emmanuel de Goza de Nom Nom Bond.
Wow. How do you even remember that name?
Practice makes a man perfect, and I've been practicing it since I was a child. You're new here.
Yeah.
Scott told him how his life had been a roller coaster ride in the last few weeks.
I want to call you foolish, but that would be an insult to the other foolish people. But you're not the first person I have seen lose all their riches in a flash. There are many, and believe it or not, it is the deed of luck.
Luck?
Yes, luck. You see, based on what you've told me, it seems that your luck was very kind to you. But you offended it by not nurturing its gifts. Now it has run away from you.
Oh, what do I do now?
If I were in your place, I'd go searching for it, find it, and try to reconcile with it and become fortunate again.
And why have you not tried looking for your luck then?
Who said I'm not lucky? I get to eat 3 times a day, the whole town is my house, and passerbys are kind to me. That's enough luck for me. And that's enough conversation for me also. Now please, leave me alone.
Oh, okay. Thank you?
Scott began to think about his luck and did not realize when he had fallen asleep. He had a dream where he saw that his luck was a human being like himself, who was perched up on top of a high mountain, looking dejected, just like Scott himself.
Huh? That was my luck. He looks sad. I must find him.
And so, the next morning, Scott set out for the mountain with the purple-leafed tree. He crossed rivers, walked past town, and passed through jungles, until he came upon a place where he saw a lion sitting upon a big rock by a stream.
Oh no!
Don't be afraid, human. Proceed.
Okay.
Scott began to walk, a little unsurely, when the lion called him again.
Don't mind me asking, but where are you going?
I am going to find my luck.
Ah, your luck. I have seen him walk across this stream a week back. Looks exactly like you and is a very wise man. Tell you what, ask your luck what is the remedy for my disease. I have been an invalid for 7 years. If you find the right remedy, I will reward you.
Scott nodded and went on his way. Soon he came upon a beautiful orchard with all kinds of fruits. Hungry, he picked up a few fruits and began to eat them, but they were all bitter.
Oh, these are so bitter.
I know.
Huh? Who are you?
I am the owner of this orchard. Who are you and where are you going?
My name is Scott, and I'm going to find my luck.
Oh, please ask your luck, what is the remedy for my orchard? I have tried every trick in the book, but never has any of my trees bore a sweet fruit.
Scott nodded and continued on his way. Soon he came upon a majestic house situated in a beautiful garden, whose only inhabitant was a beautiful princess. "What man are you? And why have you come here?" And so, Scott narrated to her his story, and the princess was pleasantly surprised. "Wonderful! You see, I have the splendid house and all the riches of the world, but I have an unknown grief that forever grows in my heart, and I have been spending my life sad all the time. Please ask your luck about me and a remedy for my grief." Scott promised the princess and went on his way. Soon, he reached the mountain with the purple-leafed tree. There, he saw, sitting at the edge of the cliff, his luck, staring at the horizon.
Finally, I have found you. Why have you come here? I have nothing to do with you anymore.
But Scott wasn't going to go back. He fell on his knees and poured his grievances. He promised he'd change and act wise in the future.
Please, please come with me. I have changed.
His luck looked at him intently and then smiled.
Very well. Maybe you have changed after all. Go back and I will join you in a few days. Splendid! Thank you so much. I will be waiting for you. Oh, I almost forgot.
Scott asked his luck of the things that he had promised to ask. His luck listened and answered all the 3 questions. Happy and content, Scott left the mountain with a huge grin on his face. And so, on his way back, Scott met the princess again.
Princess, your grief will disappear and happiness will touch upon you as soon as you marry a young man of your choice.
Next, he met the gardener.
There is gold in the spring from which flows the water with which you irrigate your orchard. The plants suck up particles of gold, which causes the fruits to be bitter. Take away the gold, and your fruits will be sweet again.
And finally, Scott met the lion and told him how he had met his luck and the messages that he gave to the princess and the gardener.
Wonderful. Didn't the princess reward you for the message?
Not really. Although she did say that she likes me and would want to get to know me more and then get married, but I refused. You see, I have become very wise now.
I see. And what did the gardener tell you?
Oh, that's funny actually. He took the gold out of the spring and gave it all to me. But I refused, saying that I didn't care to trouble myself and carry such a heavy thing so far. You see, I have become very wise.
I see. And what remedy did your luck devise for my ailment?
Oh, yours is the simplest. All you have to do is devour the head of the most foolish person you've ever met, and you shall be healed.
At this, the lion smiled.
By heaven, your luck is indeed very wise. But you, I don't think I will ever find a greater fool than you on the face of the earth.
And with that, the lion roared ferociously and leapt into the air and towards Scott.
Ah! I am not very wise.
Scott realized how he had been and ran with all his might. The lion chased after him, but due to his ailment, couldn't catch up to him and soon gave up. Scott ran and ran and ran until he was back in the town again.
Oi, young man, did you find your luck?
Oh, don't even ask.
And so Scott told him everything. The beggar laughed and then said,
Young man, let me tell you something. I am a great believer of luck, but I also know that the harder you work, the more you have of it. So don't lose hope. Work hard with heart and dedication, and one day your luck will come looking for you. And when it comes looking for you, knocking on your door, you answer.
Scott nodded thoughtfully. He had realized that it was foolish of him to have turned down the princess and the gold and tell the truth to the lion, all of it thinking that his luck will take care of him. Scott had also realized that luck always seemed to be against the person who depend on it. He thanked the beggar and went on his way, determined to find himself a job and work hard and regain his fortune. Scott had truly changed, and that Saturday afternoon, at exactly 1 o'clock to be precise, as he walked down the road, the beggar smiled and turned into the being that he truly was, Scott's luck.